What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it. I'm making wire out of this. So I start here.
Well, this is Alejandro Sifuentes. He's in the middle of bending metal by hand to craft what will become a beautiful piece of jewelry.
It is a skill that he's been perfecting for the past 50 years, 15 of which have been spent at his store in La Villita. Sifuentes is now in the process of passing down the handmade tradition.
As KENS 5's Rania Kaur reports, finding that perfect apprentice took a little bit of DNA and luck.
In the heart of La Villita stands Equinox Jewelry and Sifuentes Metalsmith.
This is when I'm closest to God, and this is ground zero. This is where it all happens.
In the world of evolving technology, Sifuentes is trying to preserve the centuries-old tradition of making jewelry.
The most important part of our process is the connection of your mind, of your heart, and your hand together. The end result is the proof of that.
Metalsmithing is new for Sarah Keller, who picked up her life from Salt Lake City to pursue the craft. She says she wants to learn from the best.
I think the challenge for me has been to trust the process.
Sifuentes will never forget the first time she picked up the torch.
She began to solder like she'd always soldered, with a torch. And I said, "Have you ever soldered?" And she says, "No." "Well, you're a natural."
While Keller is a natural, not every piece is a masterpiece.
If I'm having a bad day, I cannot make a good piece of jewelry. I can't.
But it's a legacy that she will one day carry on. After all, who better to carry on a family name?
So I found out I had a daughter when I got served adoption papers.
At the time, Sifuentes says he wasn't in a place to raise a child.
So I didn't have very much money. I felt that she had a great opportunity, a better opportunity to be in a family that could provide for her.
The only problem was those papers didn't have her name. He spent years searching for his only child. That search led him to Ancestry.com.
Up until then, I was just sort of counting the days and the years.
That daughter he never knew
I just this was how it was supposed to be.
Is Sarah Keller.
And these are the experiences I'm supposed to have. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have had the life that I've had up to this point.
Keller always knew she was adopted.
I've always been fairly different from the rest of my family.
She did her test 2 years before Sifuentes. Then finally, at the age of 29, a notification.
And it said I had a parent-child match. Whew.
Their first meeting on FaceTime.
I think the biggest leap of faith, more than even moving here, more than picking up a torch, was actually getting on that FaceTime call the first time. Because that was what made it real.
There they are! While looking for her roots, Sarah Sifuentes says she found herself. Making sure the name, Sifuentes, a name she didn't know was hers, continues.
There's some pressure there, and I mean, I want to live up to his name. I want to expand on it while also honoring it.
Piece by piece, 2 generations, now leaving a legacy for years to come. Rania Kaur, KENS 5.